So I'm in the kitchen, getting ready to make some dinner, and I couldn't help but to think about how ignorant raising minimum wage is. Now, before I was a proponent of it, I thought, well, you know what? The prices of stuff is going up, cost of living is going up in different places. You know, like you say, like my grandfather and them used to say, you know, milk used to be, I don't know, like 25 cents, it's going up. Then the minimum wage should go up to give people a relatively reasonable access to a good cost of living. But some of my friends with good wisdom told me why rising the cost of minimum wage is a huge issue and is detrimental to the growth of societies, the growth of businesses, and the prices of items that the middle class is responsible for paying. So I go to my favorite restaurant, which is Pionic. I love that place. I don't know if it's international, but it's definitely here in Southern Arizona. Went to Pionic, and I saw this sign, and I posted it on my Facebook. So if you have a chance, go to my Facebook and check it out. And it said, we are excited to pay our employees, but we have to raise the price of our products. Now, I talked to an employee, and they said they raised their products by 20% to match the rise in the minimum wage cost. This is in simplest form. This is why it's absolutely ridiculous to raise minimum wage. Businesses, at the end of the day, are going to make their profit no matter what. The owners of these businesses, the CEO, they are going to end with a particular net profit at the end of the fiscal year, or however they calculate the profits. And you know who's going to suffer? The workers and your pocketbook. Because what they're going to do is they're going to either cut workers, they're going to either make them part-time, and they're going to raise the prices. So therefore, people like you and I who didn't get a 20% raise are going to have to fork out 20% more of our income to compensate because they want to raise minimum wage. The bottom line is that you shouldn't raise minimum wage. You should let the market compete against itself. You should let businesses compete. Because in the market right now, the successful businesses, the businesses with good practices, they pay more than minimum wage anyway. They give their employees good incentives, good benefits, good leave. They have all of this stuff done anyway. And so it makes them a competitive business. They get more competitive candidates, and then they can ask for better education and different stuff like that. They get the top of the line people. Now, when you don't allow the market to do it itself, then you cause a hike. Like we see, products are going up. This is not the only restaurant that has went up because of the cost of minimum wage. And at the end of the day, what I think about it, I don't know, I'm not a rocket scientist, but at the end of the day, it almost seems as if these people who are getting minimum wage raises are breaking even, and we are the ones suffering. Like I said, I didn't get a raise, but then the cost of products that I love go up 20%. But see, they get a raise, but then they go to shop other products, and the products are now 20% higher than they were before they got the raise. So their raise just compensated for the hike in prices that they're going to be responsible for paying. So, long story short, it don't make no sense in the world to raise the minimum wage. What makes sense is you let businesses compete. You let businesses compete. The better businesses will pay you better. And it requires better workers. It requires people that don't have criminal records, people who probably have a level of education, or somebody who's got good experience, somebody who's articulated or articulable, and who can do quality work. Therefore, it's always competitive. If you're not competing, you're not getting a spot. Period. That's the way the market works. That's the way competitiveness works. That's how businesses become successful. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. I'll see y'all later.